Hi there, welcome to Luxadic. Today we are going to be visiting the 24 best luxury hotels in Tuscany and where you should be staying this year. Tuscany is a photographer's dream and it's best explored slowly. Here the pace of life is behind time as many of the area's quaint villages have not changed in generations. The Chianti, Maremma and the Montepulciano and Montalcino axis are the best places to enjoy the iconic Tuscan scenery. These gorgeous medieval walled towns are the most serene locations imaginable, full of stone lanes and old towers. Therefore, when you enter the walls of San Gimignano or Montepulciano, you may feel as though you have just stepped into a different era. Yes, Tuscany is beautiful, compassionate, wonderfully imperfect, and generous, offering itself to you. However, the adventure of visiting Tuscany would be incomplete without sampling the local cuisine, and typical Tuscan recipes are worthless without a glass of Chianti Classico or Brunello di Montalcino. Here the cuisine is a big deal, love. This is the place to explore the good life as it is full of adventure and pleasing to the senses. Staying in a luxury hotel or a charming villa in Tuscany will allow you to unwind and really take in the seductive ambience of this place. Why not let your concierge organise a truffle search during your vacation or spend a half day helping to pick grapes? Or what about trying saffron harvesting or cold pressing olives? You've heard the saying, grow an appetite in order to satiate it later, haven't you? Still in all, each region of Tuscany has its own unique character, and despite the difficulty of compiling a best of list in the world of travel superlatives, the following are the top 24 luxury hotels and villas in Tuscany. So for number 24, we chose Borgo Scopeto Wine and Country Relais. A charming cypress-lined road leads to a priceless jewel with historic roots tucked away in the Chianti hills of Tuscany. A magical paradise that has been hidden within a medieval village overlooking a fabulous landscape of verdant vineyards and olive groves and guarded by a tower sits solemnly over Siena. Welcome to Borgo Scopeto Wine and Country Relais. Even though the rooms bear the hallmarks of an enthusiastic modern decorator's eye, as you wander the corridors and the premises of this awe-inspiring facility, you can almost fathom yourself as a noble person from the 14th century. Next, number 23, we have Hotel Certosa di Maggiano. The former Carthusian Abbey of La Certosa di Maggiano, turned into a luxurious retreat by Relais and Chateau, is tucked away in a beautiful part of Tuscany, just 1 kilometre from Siena. The hotel's 17 guest accommodations range in size, design and theme, but they all provide basic classic amenities befitting a 5-star establishment. The restaurant Il Canto is another multi-sensorial experience that will precisely match your search for happiness, elegance and nature with an appealing environment and delicate sophistication that is brilliantly portrayed by chef Paolo Lopriore. Number 22, Borgo San Felice. The San Felice wine resort epitomizes everything that is wonderful about Tuscany and is situated in the core of Chianti Classico amidst vineyards and olive groves in a well-preserved medieval borgo. It is the kind of place where time stands still, where guests may unwind and recharge in an atmosphere that is quintessentially Italian. The menu of Il Poggio Rosso, a fine dining establishment, features a variety of gourmet dishes, while the wine list boasts over 500 different labels. On the other hand, Osteria del Grigio, a more laid-back venue, serves up contemporary takes on Tuscan fare for both lunch and dinner. Now at number 21, we have Vitigliano Relais Spa. Vitigliano, an ancient Roman village, was first mentioned in historical records in 1085 and was home to the powerful Verrazzano dynasty for 400 years. Today, it is one of the most opulent Tuscan rural mansions, complete with a separate spa facility and a church. Vitigliano is situated on a hillside in the Chianti area, halfway between Florence and Siena, and offers a mind-blowing, unimpeded bird's-eye outlook from dawn to sunset and a picture-perfect vista from every room. If you're seeking a well-appointed Tuscan villa, search no further than this one-off resort. Number 20, Hotel La Fontanelle. You may begin your incredible adventure in Tuscany right here at Hotel La Fontanelle, where you'll find the true essence of Chianti. Nestled in a secluded part of the Chianti Classico region, encircled by verdant vineyards and olive trees, it is the perfect place for people in search of a respite from the stress of modern life while still being close enough to major cities. Let the chef introduce you to the real flavour of locally sourced ingredients and authentic Italian cuisine at the main restaurant La Colonna. Just outside the venue, you will find the Belvedere Terrace, where you can enjoy breathtaking vistas of the Chianti Hills with your special someone. Number 19, the St. Regis Florence. The St. Regis Florence, nestled in a building that was designed by one of the Renaissance's foremost architects, Brunelleschi, and situated right in the heart of the city's heritage area, provides guests with a spectacular stay in a prime location near the Arno River. The hotel is as Florentine as it gets, and each room boasts a particular charm. Begin your essential historical visit to Florence right in the foyer of the 1432 built St. Regis building. In terms of entertainment, your butler will gladly tell you stories about illustrious guests such as the Maharaja of Kolhapur, Madonna, or even Keith Richards. Number 18, with a regal name, Castello di Vicarello. It is hardly surprising that the amber-hued structures and centre grounds of Castello di Vicarello look like they were sketched by an Italian artist, as their bucolic elegance dates back centuries ago. Despite its beautiful aura, the hotel is deeply embedded in the wavy and lush land on which it is set. This refuge is a unique boutique hotel that resides gracefully amid the Tuscan valley and embodies a sense of blending cutting-edge refinement with simplicity. Castello di Vicarello is surrounded by fields, olive plantations, vineyards and woods that cover a vast area, providing guests with complete privacy, first-class accommodation and delicious food. Number 17, Villa Grey, Forte Marmi. The small seaside town of Forte Marmi in Tuscany has long attracted the aristocrats of Europe for summertime or weekend getaways in its sumptuous villas. Due to its picturesque location between the rocky Apuan Alps and the turquoise sweep of the Tyrrhenian Sea, Villa Grey is one of these places, and it gives you a taste of the traditional dolce far niente lifestyle. This seaside premium hotel has tranquil accommodations with hardwood flooring, contemporary furnishings, and glimpses of the sea or the mountains. Enjoy an espresso or prosecco while lazing in your private tent and staring out over the water, or rent one of the hotel's bikes and discover the area's landmarks. Now at number 16, we have Badia di Pomaio. Although Badia di Pomaio is not the only former monastery in Tuscany to be turned into a hotel, it is among the most magnificent and well-known. Tucked up in the hills above Arezzo, this villa has a perfectly classic exterior thanks to the non-pareil architecture. But the interior is where designer Ilaria Miani really shines, effectively balancing the earthy elements with sharp dramatic accents. The top-notch restaurant delivers modern takes on classic Tuscan dishes, the bar creates one-of-a-kind drinks, and the room is as comfortable as it is elegant. Therefore, those who enjoy the finer things in life will definitely feel at home here. We chose La Pescaia Resort for number 15. Here you can absorb the Middle Ages, savour the finest countryside, and experience the unbelievable intensity of Tuscany at La Pescaia Resort. Run by a young family and with only 9 rooms and 2 apartments, the ambience here is always intimate and laid back. Overall, a vacation at La Pescaia Resort is more like spending time at the quiet house of some close friends than at a hotel, and offers an abundance of seaside and rural activities, as well as a genuine calm you will surely adore. Number 14, Argentario Golf Resort and Spa. The peerless 5-star Argentario Golf Resort and Spa is headquartered on the former island of Monte Argentario, which is now connected to the Tuscan mainland by 3 viaducts that form 2 lagoons. The setting is majestic, and the resort's vistas over the 18-hole golf course and the Orbetello Lagoon are simply jaw-dropping. This upscale retreat is a glorious victory of styling and coziness throughout. Its spectacular entry, the striking central staircase, and massive windows give a sophisticated appearance to the vivid blue Tuscan sky and Mediterranean landscapes, while the 73 rooms and suites boast snazzy, modern interiors that are magnificently decorated. Number 13, Borgo Pignano. The millionaire owner of this charming estate, Michael Moritz, and its charismatic general manager, Luciano Lusardi, have developed an almost unparalleled country house on 750 acres of organic farming, where butterflies bolt over spreading lavender and birdsongs provide the background music. As an avid art enthusiast and aspiring amateur artist, Mauritius's perspectives gives this Tuscany getaway a touch that others lack. At the blissful Borgo Pignano, you'll be surrounded by the old world elegance of Italy, but the modern comforts you need will never be forgotten. Number 12, Monteverdi Tuscany. A statement of passion, elegance and genuineness, this awe-inspiring hideaway is not simply a hotel. It is a part of a medieval hamlet overlooking Val d'Orcia, complete with middle-aged cobblestone alleys, a historic church and a tranquil pool. In the expansive lush gardens where guests relax by the pool, Chef Giancarlo prepares farm-to-table meals with herbs, oils and vegetables harvested directly from the yard. Number 11, Adler Spa Resort Thermae. This health-focused thermal complex, which is a sister establishment to many hotels in the Dolomites, blends exceptional amenities, impressive cuisine and the magnificent backdrop of the Val d'Orcia. The Adler Spa Resort Thermae is placed just beyond the charming village of Bagno Vinoni, which has been acclaimed for its hot, healing waters since Roman times. Focusing on naturally and locally found resources, the food is top-notch and the menu includes the restaurant's own olive oil and fine wines, along with a range of delectable homemade pastries and focaccia baked with organic wheat nearby grown. Next, number 10, we have a luxurious hideaway perched above a secluded beach, Hotel Second Pellicanos. 50 Tuscan-style accommodations and Michelin-starred restaurant make it the quintessential Italian holiday destination. This sanctuary is nestled among the serenity of the cypress trees and the freshness of the sea just outside the splendour of the yachts of Porto Ercole. The Second Pellicano Beach Club is one of the area's most stylish gathering places thanks to its prime location on the Mediterranean Sea. Head to Pelligrill and lie out on the deck with an Aperol Spritz in the hand as the sun goes down, and you'll understand why the elite love to keep this place just for them. Number 9, Como Castello del Nero. Como Castello del Nero is a medieval fortress in the Tuscan countryside, not far from the cultural centres of Florence and Siena. This ancient 740-acre estate is centred on a 12th century castle covered with Renaissance paintings and decorated in modern style with furnishings by Paolo Navone. At the on-site Michelin-starred restaurant, Chef Giovanni Luca Di Piero delivers the raw ingredients and flavours of Tuscany to the plate with refined, savoury renditions of traditional recipes such as panzanella salad with green peppers and raw scampi seasoned with olive oil. This majestic brown-hued estate exudes sophisticated yet rustic Italian appeal and is flanked by groomed landscape gardens and large fields with views of cypress trees, faraway hilltop villages and highlands covered in vineyards and olive groves. For number 8, we chose Grand Hotel Continental Siena. The elegant and charming Grand Hotel Continental in Siena is set in a splendid palazzo from the 17th century. Every stay here is converted into a one-of-a-kind adventure by the property's architectural beauty, historical splendour, and impeccable service. It is one of the most renowned hotels in the city and the only 5-star boutique hotel in the historic district. The palazzo was a wedding present from Pope Alexander VII to his niece Olympia, who married a Sienese nobleman. Conceived as a symbol of love, it has housed the historical characters that have made Siena remarkable for ages. On an exceptional site, the hotel's only a few feet away from the majestic cathedral and the Piazza del Campo, which annually hosts the city's famous Palio race. The Sapor di Vino restaurant provides a culinary experience at the pinnacle of Italian gourmet manifestation, with a refined menu where guests may enjoy the original flavours of Sienese gastronomy in its purest form. Number 7, La Bandita Townhouse. Now this one is a typical story. A husband and wife get tired of the hectic pace of city life and decide to establish a small boutique hotel in a more serene area. In this case though, the main characters and their backgrounds are interesting in and of themselves. The husband was a high-ranking executive at Sony Records and the wife was a travel writer. The 12-room La Bandita Townhouse is set within a Renaissance-era palace that was formerly a monastery. It features sleek, minimalist interiors, streamlined bathroom fixtures, and a state-of-the-art lighting system. However, most of the facades have been kept, giving the place an instant picturesque charm and the feeling that its appearance is an important part of the town's character, which it is, and if you want something even more special, they're also having a charming country house a few minutes away when they also host weddings. Number 6, Four Seasons Hotel Firenze. Set amid Renaissance time Palazzo della Gherardessa and a former monastery, the Four Seasons Hotel Firenze is pure extravagance and a living shrine where you'll encounter authentic architectural features such as the loggia with bas-relief fresco and stucco in the foyer, a palatial ballroom and a gorgeous 11-acre private garden with sculptures and 100-year-old trees. The Four Seasons Hotel Florence is a retreat in the truest sense. It is a home to return to for relaxation and replenishment after seeing the city. Moreover, the hotel service epitomizes the Four Seasons benchmark in every facet. Little is too difficult for the staff to arrange, whether you want to take a hot air balloon ride from the hotel or a sunset cruise along the Arno. Unwind amidst magnificent paintings and sculptured vestiges surrounded by natural light and garden views. Sip espresso beneath magnificent trees, relax by the outdoor pool, or indulge in Italian spa mysteries. Number 5, Relais Borgo Santo Pietro. At Relais Borgo Santo Pietro in Palazzetto, manicure lawns straight out of a Degas masterpiece, tennis courts and a pond with a dam make this resort excellent for anyone looking for an authentic Italian vibe. Klaus Thothrop purchased a 13th century Tuscan home, along with a farmland and a bakehouse as a nuptial gift for his wife Jeanette, and they have turned it into a wonderful retreat. Bosse games are played under a vine-coated dome, which once a week serves as a backdrop for a movie night under the stars with mesmerizing lights and exquisite snacks. Moving on to number 4, we find ourselves at Rosewood Castiglione del Bosco. When Massimo Ferramo purchased this sprawling property near Montalcino in 2003, he got a sprawling property with one of the longest living vineyards in the area, as well as acres of olive trees, truffle-abundant woodlands, and enough territory to make the private, invitation-only 18-hole golf course seem just like a splash on the scene. At Rosewood Castiglione del Bosco, you will find a fantastic array of activities and jaunts crafted for a variety of preferences and feelings, from cultural horse races and trips to iconic movie sets to bike outings through phenomenal panoramas and wine-inspired spa days. The resort's 2 exceptional restaurants, as well as its organic vegetable farm and cooking school, have earned it a reputation as a top destination for foodies. Number 3, Castello di Vellona. Back in the 11th century, Castello di Vellona was constructed as a medieval fortification atop the ancient Via Claudia, which linked southern Etruria to Rome. The preserved watchtower from the 12th century is a memento of Siena and Florence's intense animosity. Simply put, Castello di Vellona represents 1,000 years of history united with artwork, nature, elegance, fine taste and fashion. The hotel's wine and cuisine selection truly fulfills the body and soul, both in the traditional Vellona lounge and the contemporary Settimo Senso restaurant. The Brunello di Montalcino, produced from 5 hectares of vineyards on the property, tops the wine list and may be savoured in the glass dome cloister, the heart of Castello di Vellona. Number 2, Toscana Resort Castelfalfi. The dreamy village of Castelfalfi is home to a 5-star facility with the same moniker. A retreat that exemplifies the Italian quality of life and has the potential to become a beacon for high-end travel in Tuscany thanks to its 10,763,910 square foot spa and 27-hole golf course. Everything about Castelfalfi's service is top-notch, from the warm clothes and welcoming cocktails offered at reception to the helpful employees at the spa and restaurant. There are a wide variety of options for those who are interested in being physically fit, such as gyms with fitness instructors, yoga and Pilates classes, organised hikes, biking and tennis. The Via del Sale restaurant promises a wide variety of Tuscan and worldwide inspired dishes, as well as a vegan menu, which is not a fair assumption in an area that is still especially keen on meat. You should try the beef fillet with foie gras and truffle, out of this world. And last on our list, but not least, at number 1 we have Castello di Casole, a Belmont hotel. After ascending into the mesmerizing rolling hills, when you first see this ancient castle, it will be looming over a scene of lush fields and towering trees. As you walk up to Castello di Casole's opening gates, you'll be able to smell and feel the seductive charm of rural Tuscany. This legendary medieval hotel and its surroundings are nestled in a picturesque nature reserve in the Tuscan hills between Siena and Florence. choose from one of the 39 elegant rooms and suites, some of which offer a private garden or terrace. After you get settled in and feel rested, you can go to the heated infinity pool to relax and look at the beautiful rolling hills. The cool air inside is a nice break from the hot Tuscan sun, and the exposed wood and earthy colours bring to mind a golden age that matches the surrounding area, which used to be an entire Tuscan hamlet with a school, a priest's house and a lemon orchard. So as our final words, now that we've come to the end of our list, we can surely say Tuscany is the pinnacle of Italian culture due to its rich heritage, perfectly maintained scenery, quaint villages and world-famous vineyards. And the best way to appreciate it is by sipping wine while watching the sunset red and feasting with loved ones at an alfresco table at one of the top 24 luxury hotels and villas in Tuscany. So out of all of them, which one would you choose? Let us know down in the comments below, and we will see you here next time at Luxadic.